Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So on this video, I'm going to show you how to calibrate your IPS 4K monitor. Now it doesn't have to be LG. It could be any other monitor that's an IPS 4K monitor. But in this case, we are going to do some calibration on LG Ud69p, which is a IPS panel 4K monitor, 5 millisecond response time. It does have two HDMI 2.0 inputs and display port. If you're going to be using PC, I highly recommend using a display port because that is the only way you'll be able to utilize FreeSync. Okay, meaning that you will have to have a FreeSync ready card from AMD, and then from there you connect your display port to this monitor. Okay, so I'm using Halo 5 as an example, but also keep in mind what you're seeing right now. This video will not be like a visual proof to you as to how it looks, because one thing that I need to clarify to a lot of you is it's impossible for you to see what I'm doing through camera. All right, the reason I'm doing this video, it's so you can follow these steps and do this yourself. Grab a pen and pencil, pause the video, write everything that I do, and then implement everything that I do onto this monitor. Okay, I'm not doing this video to show you, hey, look, this is how it looks. What I'm seeing here is 100 times better than what you guys are seeing through camera. So I just want to clarify that. All right. So I'm using Halo 5, and we're going to start with Halo 5, okay? Now you're going to say, well, why Halo 5? Because I want you to see what type of calibrations I will use for a first-person shooter mode. This LG has different types of modes, and I'm going to show it to you right here. There's a little scrolling joystick button right here. You click on it, and then you move down where it says Game, and from there you can choose different types of mode. You have a game mode, or you have RT. Under the game mode, there's different types of modes. You have custom game mode, where you can customize your own personal calibrations. Then you have RTS mode. RTS mode is the real-time strategy mode for those of you who play real-time strategy games. Then you got first-person shooter 2 and first-person shooter 1. I usually leave it on first-person shooter 1 because it gives me that better performance. Now, once you have selected first-person shooter 1, then you go to black stabilizer. Hold on. Excuse me 1 second. I need to reset my custom game mode. Hold on a second here. That's strange. Oh, I see. The only way you can adjust the stabilizer is when it's on a custom game mode. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to a custom game mode. Those three modes right here, FPS 1, FPS 2, and RTS, those three presets, they are already adjusted, and you cannot mess with them. They're already customized, and they stay the way they are. The only thing you can do is use a custom game mode, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the custom game mode. I'm gonna leave it on a custom, and then I'm gonna use a black stabilizer. I have my black stabilizer at 15 right now, and I personally think leaving the black stabilizer at 15 is truly going to give you those deep dark levels to a certain degree where it's not being crushed. Okay, the idea is not to crush your deep dark levels. The idea of calibrating is to keep it at the balanced level, and I urge you to leave it on the 15. So make sure you pause the video, make sure that your black stabilizer it's on 15, and make sure that your game mode it's on a custom game mode. Then your black stabilizer, keep it at 15. Adjust it at 15. Hopefully you guys have done that. Black stabilizer at 15. Now FreeSync, this usually doesn't take a effect or any kind of effect unless you have it running through DisplayPort, meaning you have to have it hooked up to a DisplayPort to take advantage of this. But even if you're not being hooked to a DisplayPort, I have read somewhere that even without being connected to a DisplayPort, you're still getting that less of flickering, okay? And you're getting much better performance, okay? Flickering means there's not that much of ghosting, meaning that it's synced in simultaneously, and simultaneously it's working much smoother, okay? So, but I have my FreeSync on the extended because I want to take the best possible advantage of the FreeSync, so I keep it on the extended. So keep it on the extended, as I have it over here. Keep it on the extended. FreeSync, it's under extended. Go back to the game mode again. Now go to the response time. There is another option called the response time. The one thing you want to select, it's fast. I have the response time to the fast. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom in my camera so you guys can see my presets here, because you can't see it like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my camera. I'm going to show you the presets here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see the presets, okay? So I'm going to do that really quick, okay? I don't know if you guys can see the presets or not. There they are, right there. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom it in a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna zoom it in right over here. I'm gonna leave it like that. All right, so you see where it says game mode? Go back to the game mode. Once you are on the game mode, scroll down and click on the custom game mode. Leave it on the custom. And then once you do that, go back up, go to the black stabilizer, and you see the black stabilizer, it's at 15. So make sure you keep it at 15, as I had told you earlier. Then once you do that, go back to the top, go to the FreeSync. There's 3 different types of FreeSync. You know, there's actually 2 types, I'm sorry. You have the extended, basic, and turn it off. I would keep it on the extended. And if you ask why the extended, because you want to take the best possible performance out of FreeSync, okay? So you want to keep it on the extended. And then you scroll back here to the response time. On the response time, you want to keep it to fast, because you want to have the, remember, the whole idea is for you to take the full advantage of this game mode. You want to have the best possible experience, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm setting everything on the fastest because I'm looking for performance, because I mainly play, you know, first-person shooter games and racing games, so I need that performance. Okay, once you have done that, then you close this, you go back, and then you click again, and then you go to the menu. All right, now here, I'm gonna have to take you up over here, bring it up to the menu. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I'll have to take you guys up here on the menu. Hold on a second. Yeah, there it is, right there. There's the menu, okay, right here. So on the menu, here, don't worry, it'll show up, it'll pop up. On your menu, there's the, okay, you got brightness at 100. Now, this brightness has to be all the way up because that is your peak brightness, okay? That's your peak brightness, and you want to make sure that your peak brightness here, it's very nice lit bright, okay? the peak brightness here is like what, 200 to 300 nits. It's not that high, so it's perfect. So I think it's 200 nits, 250 to 300. I could be wrong, but I think it's around between 200 to 300 nits. Make sure your brightness all the way to the maximum. Your contrast, keep it at 70. Because if you move contrast a bit higher, then everything will look more oversaturated with brightness. Okay, your white bright levels will be totally washed out and overblown, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to overblown your white bright levels. You want to make sure that your white bright levels are intact with certain white balance details, so you can see clearly the objects and the lights, the overshadowing. Okay, you want to have that nice, natural, balanced contrast. Remember, the key thing, it's always balance. That's what you're looking for. All right, so then we're gonna move down here to the picture mode. As you can see, it's on the custom game mode. All right, now we're gonna hit picture adjust. As you can see, my contrast is at 70, sharpness is at 50. I highly recommend that you keep sharpness at 50, because the reason you want a little bit better sharpness here, because this is a monitor. This is a 27-inch small monitor, so it doesn't hurt you to have sharpness at 50. Okay, that's a equal balanced level of detail you're gonna get from a monitor. So, hold on a second. So keep the sharpness at 50, contrast at 70, and brightness at 100. Make sure you pause the video and write this stuff down. Now, as you can see here, I have my black stabilizer 15, my FreeSync extended, and my response time really fast. Now, the next thing you want to do, once you do that, is go to the general settings and keep the power LED on. Okay, what the power LED does, it really consumes the lifespan of this monitor. Keep it on, so that way your LEDs are so that way you don't really, what I'm trying to say, you're gonna save on the electricity. Sufficient, it's gonna be more sufficient for you to keep the power LED on. Okay, they're like smart LEDs. It's kind of similar to what you have on a Samsung. They're like a smart LEDs. So keep the power LED on. Okay, so you can keep the lifespan of this monitor a little bit higher. Okay, so now. So now, since you guys have written all of this stuff down, now it's time for me to show you how it runs, okay? So I'm gonna zoom out again. I'm going to zoom out right here. I'm gonna put it up like that. There it is. And now you guys will see on how well it runs, okay? There we go. Keep it like that. We'll do a couple of matches here. We're gonna connect to a lobby and then we're gonna do it. We'll do a multiplayer. Big team battle. Let's do that really quick. Remember, what I have now here is I have response time to the fastest, FreeSync to the extended, contrast to 70, brightness to 100. That's the peak brightness of LEDs. And I have sharpness to 50. And the black stabilizers, deep dark levels, are at 15. And what you're gonna see here, it's much better performance. It's gonna run much better, much faster. So here it is, Xbox 160 game, Halo 5, Guardians. You know, you're never going to have a performance and the response time and fluidity on a television than opposite to monitor. Okay, the monitor is always going to give you much better performance, much better fluidity. So to answer your question, yes, monitors are better for gaming. Okay, everybody knows that. You know, everybody who's streaming, live streaming, and doing any type of live streamings, they know that if you're gonna play a lot of Halo tournaments, as you can see right here, guess what? You're gonna be doing it on the monitor, on the IPS monitor. Okay, that's what you're gonna be doing it on. Okay. And it looks great. I mean, and well, this is so great about IPS. See, I can play it like this. I can play it from any corner. I can play it. Okay, it doesn't matter which way I'm sitting. Obviously, I wouldn't be sitting like this. I would be sitting center. But here I am from this side. I'm sitting opposite from this side, and still I'm able to see, okay, exactly what I need to see. I'm not losing any quality picture. I see exactly as it is. That's due to IPS panel. And this is why I keep telling people, if you're going to buy a 4K monitor, make sure it's IPS. Okay? And it runs much better, much smoother. You're just going to have a much better performance, guys, when you're playing it on a monitor, you know. Now, in terms of speakers and sound, you have two different options. You can either use headphones, plug it into this monitor, or you can use a speakers, connect some speakers through this, plug it in. You know, if you got a good pair of speakers, they'll get the job done. You know, we'll do some more matches here really quick. And, you know, another thing I want to say about the monitor is it's much easier on eyes. Like if you're going to play a long sessions, like a very long sessions, the monitor, it's always going to give you a much better, longer longevity on the live stream. Then you're never going to listen. You're never going to find anybody live streaming on a big television. They're not going to do it, man. That's not going to happen. I have tried it a couple of times, and the best I could do was 6 hours. And after 6 hours, I started having a headache and migraine. It's just not worth it. Okay? There's way too much blue UV light coming out of the television, especially in the Samsung peak brightness of LEDs. There's a lot of the UV light coming in, and that UV light can give you a headache, can make you nauseous, can give you vertigo. So with this panel, matte finish, IPS panel, you're not gonna have that issue, man. All right. Let's do one more match here, really quick. Hold on a second. Let's hit Call of Duty really quick. All right. I don't know. The thing with Halo 5, it's sometimes it takes a while for their stupid servers. You know, have to wait a long freaking time. And I don't have time here to be going through all of this nonsense. Remember, you'll just have to take my word for it. For those of you who don't believe me, well, then why are you here watching this video? you'll have to take my word that yes, playing your Xbox One X and your PlayStation 4 Pro, it will be better and smoother on the monitor, okay? But if you're looking for picture quality, like a very nicely detailed picture quality, then of course you're going to play in a big giant TV, very expensive 4K TV. But if you're looking for a performance, long sessions, live streams, then yeah, you're going to go with, obviously, the monitor. Okay, let's do a multiplayer really quick, really fast. I just want to show it to you guys. And the reason I'm doing this video, because a lot of you have been asking me, I swear to God, not one day goes by where you guys don't ask me about, you know, should I get the 4K monitor? And look, I cannot tell you what to do with your money, guys, okay? I can just give you my opinions, okay? And I can give you the facts. The facts are, then yes, the monitor will always give you better performance than the television, okay? You're gonna have a much better time gaming on a monitor than on the TV. Everybody knows that. Okay, this is why these monitors are still, this is why they're still relevant, because of the performance that they give. And they're easy on eyes, okay? They're very easy on eyes. They're very easy to spend a lot of time playing on. So I'm going to find a match really quick here. Let's go find a team death match really quick. All right, they're very easy to I can, like right now, I can play this all night long and I'll be fine. Just give me some Red Bull, give me some drinks, some food, and I'm good to go. But on the television, after 2-3 hours, I'm going to start feeling a bit lightheaded. I'm going to start feeling a migraine. I'm going to start feeling, you know, a little bit of a headache because of the blue UV light that's popping out. But there's a solution for that too. I might do a video where I can show you how to play at night on your big TV, where you'll have to tone down your backlit, your contrast. Remember, but you're going to lose the quality. If you want performance, and if you want to have a much better experience, you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit on that quality, guys, on the TV. But here, as you can see, it runs really smooth, really fast. No issues. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. And it's almost like playing a PC version, honestly. It really looks that good. I mean, this is as best as you're going to get from a console. It's on a monitor, okay? Oh, come on, really? Okay, next time we're going to switch to infantry. Okay, I'm going to get the infantry. Here we go. There he is. Hold on. See, this is what I hate about Call of Duty. Is like you have these people with these flamethrowers. They just keep throwing these cocktails, you know. It's so stupid, man. You see, it's the same shit, you know. But anyway, it runs much better and runs much smoother. And here I am to look at this position I'm sitting in, and I can still play it. Look at this guy, whatever his name is, whatever. I shot him like 50 times and he wouldn't go down. Look at him over there. Okay, you son of a bitch. Really? That's stupid. Like, how many times do I have to shoot you to go down? You know, I was never like a huge fan of Call of Duty because of such bullshit that's going on. You got so much BS going on the Call of Duty. People hacking, they're modding, and all kinds of shit. You know, that's why I was never a huge fan of Call of Duty to begin with. You know, because of that kind of stupidity. You know, you got some guy that goes in and buys everything and has like all the shit equipped. You know. But look, it looks great, runs great, no issues. Here I am playing it from this side. Look, I mean, how many times do I have to shoot you to die? Look at this, this is stupid is. Wow, really, dude? What are you, like, invincible? It is so stupid, man. Maybe I should just camp. But as you can see, it runs smooth. It looks great. And it's definitely the best experience you're gonna get. Is through a monitor. And the same thing goes for the PlayStation 4 Pro. The same experience you're going to get with the PlayStation 4 Pro. Okay, guys? It doesn't just have to be Xbox One X. Alright, man. I'm not here competing, okay? I have my moments when remember, I'm doing this video not to brag about my Call of Duty, but to show you the performance you get when you're playing it on the monitor, okay? I'm not a Call of Duty fanboy, nor am I a hardcore Call of Duty fanboy. So all you Call of Duty assholes can fuck off, okay? I'm just gonna block you, okay? So I'm not bragging that I am Call of Duty hardcore gamer, because I'm not. I'm a casual Call of Duty gamer. So piss off, okay? Now, you guys want to see PlayStation 4 Pro? We can do that. Here, I'm going to start the PlayStation 4 Pro. Turn it on. And we'll select it to the input. And you will see the exact same performance. Remember, I'm using the same exact... why there's no connection? Hold on. Oh, that's right, because I didn't connect the damn thing. That's right. It would be nice if I connected it. So, yeah. Hold on a second. That's right. That's the reason why. Now you're going to see. Here, once I connect this thing. There it is. Hold on. That's me right there. And you will see the same thing. Here, let's click on Fortnight really quick. And you will see a pretty much the same performance as I did on the Xbox. It's loading. And I can tell you right now, just me sitting here this way, I'm not even sitting on the center. I'm sitting like from this side. And I can tell you the benefit of the IPS. It's really, IPS is going to give you that rich color. It's going to give you that much better viewing angle. So if you use 3 of these IPS monitors and you put them like a surround viewing gaming mode, then you will have much better experience. This is why every racing rig has IPS monitors, because of their viewing angle, okay? and much better color. You know, with the IPS, you get really that nice, vibrant color. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna show you really quick. By the way, it's my first time playing this game. It's still loading. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Oh my God, how many? You know, forget it, man. I don't have time for this nonsense. Just close this application. I have to go through so many goddamn updates and applications. Let me just show you something really quick, okay? Let's just go hit. Let's hit Battlefield 1. Oh, I have to have a disk inserted. Let me see. There's something else I can click here. Let's click Gran Turismo Sport really quick here, and I'll show you Gran Turismo Sport. You know, so you guys can see it. I decided to do this video unedited like this so you guys can see it. Okay. So you can see exactly what I'm doing in real time instead of me just editing it, putting it together. Okay, here we go, Polyphony Digital. Okay, let's do a quick one. Let's single race. Let's just do it really quick. Let's do it my favorite, which is Tokyo Expressway. We'll do it during the noon. We'll click on it. We'll choose we'll do a Lexus. We'll click on Lexus and we'll go with this color. Click automatic, intermediate, so you guys can see it. I mean, it looks really good, honestly. I mean, this monitor really has a great color, especially with the 4K. You know, when you add 8 million pixels on 27-inch monitor, everything will look much more vivid, sharper, and more detailed, okay? When you have it plugged into that kind of, look at this resolution here, 8 million pixels being upscaled here. It will look much better on 27-inch because the detail will be so sharp and beautiful. And on top of that, you have that IPS panel, okay? That IPS panel that really looks beautiful. So let's start. Here we go. And it looks fantastic. But first thing first, let me go to the options. Let me show you the advanced settings. We'll do it. There we go. Let's continue. This is inside a tunnel. It looks great. It looks great, man. Very nice and smooth. See, I could play this all day long. You see, this type of performance. Not only do you get a much better response time, a better performance, But at the same time, hold on. But at the same time, oh, this guy hit me. You also get a much better longevity. What I mean by that is you get much longer time of playing a game instead of you playing it on a TV, okay? See, this is easy on eyes, all right? What I'm trying to say here is playing a game on a monitor, it's easier on eyes. And this is what I'm trying to come across here. This video, it's two different types of videos in one. Obviously, it's me showing you the calibration that I'm using, and at the same time, I'm letting you know, yes, it's not just me saying this. Go on YouTube, go do some research. Every gamer, every live streamer I know out there, it's using a monitor to live stream. Nobody is live streaming on a big giant TV, okay? No one's doing that. Everyone is using a monitor to live stream. Okay, it's not just me that's going to tell you this. It's a bunch of other people will tell you this as well. And honestly, I could do this now for hours, for like 6 hours straight. I could play like this, and it wouldn't bother me. But on a television, I would have maybe after 2-3 hours, I would start feeling a little bit of a headache. Okay, but here you're not gonna feel that. So I don't know. Is there anything else I can tell you about this monitor? You should definitely pick it up. Okay, it's definitely worth it. So. But I wouldn't spend more than 300. Okay, I wouldn't go above 300. If you can get it for 350, I guess that's fine. But I would try to get it for like 300. See if you can get it for 300. Don't pay 500 for it. It's not worth 500, in my opinion. Because if you're gonna spend 500, then you could add a little extra more, and then you could have some type of HDR monitor. But right now, you shouldn't really think about HDR monitors. HDR monitors are really expensive. Okay, you should just stay away from HDR monitors, all right? Because you remember, you're going to be paying that ridiculous amount of money for something that you could actually have a Dolby Vision and HDR television with a bunch of other features, okay? So 4K HDR monitors are coming, and Dolby Vision monitors are coming. 8K monitors are coming, but that's all like 2021. We won't see 8K till like 2020 or 2021, but we'll see some prototype 8K monitors, but they're like very expensive. In terms of 4K HDR, you will see some 4K HDR monitors from Dell this year. Definitely from Dell. Dell will definitely do that. Asus will do it. Definitely Dell, Asus, and Acer. These three companies will definitely start rolling out some HDR 4K monitors, but they're going to be very expensive. You're going to be looking like $1,000, maybe $1,200. All right, depending on what size, 27 or 32 inch, So there you have it, guys. Hopefully this video was informative for you. It's a long video, but this was the only way I could do it, to show it to you. And so at the end of the day, it's really up to you. You will have to decide whether or not do you want to. Okay, let me end the video this way. If you are somebody who's going to playing a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of Battlefield, all right, if you're going to be playing first-person shooter games, and if you're a live streamer who live streams a lot, then yes, you want to go ahead and get this monitor. But there's other alternatives out there as well. There's Asus 144, there's Dell 144 refresh rate, 244 refresh rate Dell monitors out there. All right, But if you want to enjoy much better gaming and longer gaming sessions, then you want to go ahead and get this monitor. But if you care about the picture quality, and picture quality is very important to you, then you're going to stick with a TV. Okay? So there you have it. I don't know if there's anything else I can say. I said everything that needs to be said here. Hopefully you guys like this video. And if you didn't like this video, well then, too bad. You know? Go watch another video. Or somebody else's video. Okay? There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.